Welcome to Sinbin Stream. Today in Olympic ice hockey men's preliminary round action, we have Canada versus France. We know Jordan Binnington is in net for Canada, and Junka is in net for France. So we get some pregame in. Hello, Sinbin Sun 2.
Hello, Sinbin community.
Thanks.
What do you want me to say?
No, it's fine. I was trying to hear how he said Junka. I don't know. I think that's how you say the French goalie's name. Yeah, Binnington's in.
Canada, so no.
Yeah, Binnington in net from the St. Louis Blues. Hello, Gracie. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Yeah, we got to get into Twitch here. All right. Should be set in 2-3 minutes here for the opening face-off. Yeah, Canada. Here, we'll show you the unis. Hold on. What did I just hit? All right, minimize that. All right. Yeah, it's this one. Kind of a dark red and with black. That's the jerseys they're wearing today. And the French in their white. Why does it say hoodie on that? Whoops, France. Yeah, France wearing their the white today. No, the one on the left. What the heck is that one on the right? I'll just look at this. Yeah, it's this one. It says France in red and a bunch of white blue lines on the white jersey. That's what the uniform matchup is. Again, Binnington versus Junka. 2 minutes still till we start. All right. Well, I hope you feel better soon, Gracie. Thanks for being here. I know this is early for me, too. Derek, what's up, man? Hello. Hope you guys are doing well. We have a Swedish and United States ref and a U.S. linesperson and a Czechia linesperson. John Cooper, the coach for Canada, he coaches the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Mike Sullivan is the United States coach. Wait, why? That's later today. Never mind. Trelle Yorick, or is it Yorick Trelle? Probably Yorick Trelle is the France coach. Oh, we do have one final from earlier. Switzerland in overtime beat Czechia 4-3. Wow.
Wait, Switzerland beat who for 3-0?
Czechia, old Czech Republic. It's called Czechia.
Oh.
Czechia.
Okay, I thought it
All right, we are about set to go. All right. And looks like Canada in red. Yes, coffee. I have water as well. This one's the coffee. Kylo Ren cup. All right, France in white going left to right. Canada in red right to left. McDavid wins the face-off. Canada has the puck, sends it up ahead. McDavid sends it behind the net. Whoops, did not mean to click on that. Sorry. Blue line keeper sent into the far boards. Behind the net, their own net for France. Up the near boards by the French net. That was Texier who sent it back, and then it sent ahead. And Taze picks it up behind the Canada net. Up ahead to the right side, tipped into the ozone, taken away, neutralized by France, but immediately recovered. That was Anthony Rech, or yeah, we'll say Rech. Suzuki centers, tipped on net, and sent back to the blue line for Slavkovsky. Down low into the near circle. Towards the net and a save and held on. Nice save there by Junka. And it's 2-0 shots Canada thus far. Suzuki with a great pass and good deflection by Nathan McKinnon. Good scoring opportunity for Canada. Behind the net for France. Blue line keeper, though, for Canada. Sanheim. Well, Sanheim wasn't active in the other games. I wonder who's sitting or scratched for the Canada team then. Another one tipped into the near boards after a pretty good setup by Canada. Excuse me. France sends it to the neutral zone, tipped and by Perret, probably. Perret, probably Perret. All right, Perret has it over the red line, up the middle, over the blue, into the near circle. Far circle now. Trying to dig it out of the far corner. The French team. Centering pass. Blue line shot. Binnington holds on for the save at 17:48. I thought I just put the... yeah, there we go. Shot off the stick of Thomas Theory. Thiry. Doughty had a nice rocket from the blue line. That's who took that one that got deflected earlier. So Doughty with Travis Sanheim today. I mean, they may have shuffled the defensive pairings or something for Canada. Pass ahead for Canada. Dumped into the far corner. Blue line keeper. Thank you, Sinbin Edmund. Hello. Good morning. Love you. Through the near circle, back to the red line for France. That is Gallet, Hugo Gallet, to Texier. France getting a line change. France up the middle. Texier gets it poke checked away, I think, by Wilson to Slavkovsky. Up ahead for Taze. Right, the red line dumping. We got a broken stick behind the net for France. Centering pass, McDavid. And that was Celebrini who couldn't. I think he got his shot blocked. France sends it in. Pass to... wait, did I say Slavkovsky? I'm sorry. That's Thomas Harley. Wrong team. Canada does not have them. Canadians have him. Thank you. All right. Whistle at 16:39. Sorry, that's Harley. I goofed. I assumed and Not on Canada. Montreal Canadiens. I apologize. That is Harley. Still 4-1 on the shots after the icing on France. So face off in the far circle, trying to dig it out, but France gets it to the neutral ice. McKinnon sends it tapped back to Drew Doughty. Doughty dumps it in from the red line for Canada. Behind the net, McKinnon, and I think that's Hagel trying to dig it out for Canada. Suzuki's there. France finally gets it to neutralize for Doughty. Gets it. Trele, Sasha Trele just sent that out for France. All right, picked up by Shea Theodore from the Knights. Sent ahead. Mitch Marner couldn't hang on to it. France towards the net. Shot goes off the boards behind the net into the far corner. Theodore battling with the Bellamare. Shot on net, I believe, from the blue line. Not kept in this time for France at neutral ice. They send it in off the boards to the near corner. Doughty there. Oh, that's a trip on Doughty. Where's the call? Holy crap. Where was the ref on that one? Doughty clearly tripped. Are they? Boy, I don't know. I'd like to see another look at that. That looked like a pretty easy trip call on Doughty. Maybe I'm seeing things. All right, under 15 to go. 4-2 the shots, whistle at 14:57. I think the puck went into the bench area. Wow. Are they going to show a replay of this? Because, all right, here's the shot from the blue line. Binnington with a good save in traffic. Theodore almost kicked it in his own net for, own goal for Canada. All right, far circle face-off after the whistle. Horvat wins it for Canada. Shot, good save by Junka. At the blue line, keeper Makar around the boards, kept in. Far circle, tased to Makar. Makar, far circle, shot. Was that on net? No. Behind the net, dug out by, who's 14? Bo Horvat. In the far corner, Florent Douay takes it. France tries to get it to the near corner. Knocked down by Seth Jarvis. Far circle towards the net. Mistimed the pass. Taze keeps it in. Makar shot. Saved by Junka and held on at 14:02. Shots are now 6-2 Canada. Boy, I really would like to see another look at that, what seemed like a trip by Doughty in the near corner. It was right in front of the corner cam. Don't know where the ref was. I don't know. Near circle face-off. McDavid. Nope, taken away by France off the near boards, but kept in by Harley for Canada. Into the far corner. And picked up by Kreinen. Oh, and they get Kreinen for a trip or a hold. Kreinen for holding, and the Canada squad goes on the power play. And we get a timeout at 13:48. Under 14 media timeout. Canada to the power play after the break. Kreinen, number 7 on France for holding. All right. Hope everybody's having a good day. Hope you had a great weekend. All right, 6-12 into first. Canada power play. Put this up for anybody on Twitch so I don't have to type it into the chat there. All right, make sure this is live. I don't even know if I checked the audio. Obviously, it's good, or you guys would have let me know. Oh, we did forget to unmute, though, for goals, so just did that. Creanon? Okay, it's Creanon. I apologize. Creanon, Crinon. Power play for Canada, the 5-on-4. Far circle shot behind the net to McKinnon. Up the near boards, taken and dumped in by France from the red line. Dump in by Bellamare. And France has it, sends it up the length of the ice. This time by, who was that? 6. Where is 6? Must have been 8, Gallet. I don't see a 6. All right, see Crosby out there. McKinnon's out there for Canada. McKinnon in the near corner. Back to the blue line for Makar. Towards the far circle, tipped wide, and McKinnon couldn't keep it in for Canada. Neutral ice. Back towards their own net. Binnington stops it. Makar picks it up. Makar, a drop pass. McDavid up the middle, leaves it for McKinnon. Blue line, Makar. McKinnon in the near circle. McDavid takes it behind the net. Crosby in the far circle. Blue line. Pass to McKinnon in the near circle. Towards the net. Outside the crease. Centering pass. McKinnon. Oh my gosh. What a save by Junka with the blocker or the stick. Oh my gosh. McKinnon got robbed. 24 seconds to go on the power play. We got another whistle. Uh-oh. What's this for? McDavid tripped over the goalie, no call. Oh, that was off the post. Okay, I thought Junka made a save. Apparently not. All right, I don't know what the whistle was for. It's 7-2 the shots. Behind the net, Binnington plays it to the far corner. Under 12 minutes to go now in the opening period. All right, blue line keeper to Mitch Marner. Down low, centering. Horvat shot saved again at 11:44. And the power play over. All right, far or near circle face-off. McDavid for Canada. Face-off. Wilson back to the blue line. Sends it around. Far boards. Kept in, let's see. Celebrini near boards. Wilson to the blue line. Long shot. Tipped into the far corner. Behind the net, Wilson centering to the blue line. Drew Doughty shot, rebound, and a goal by Wilson. 1-0 Canada at 11:19. Wow, so Peacock is way behind the web. It's Wilson from Doughty and McDavid. Big rebound off the shot from Doughty. And Wilson pounced on the rebound and tucked it in under the bar as he was falling down. From Dowdy and McDavid. 8:54. I guess this takes too long. And a tip-in goal by did they call this? France ties it up at 11:06. Unbelievable. All right, yeah, it takes me too long to put it in the chat. I'll have to do it at a commercial. France tips it in, and it's tied at 1-1. Douay from Adamo. Big rebound, same thing from the near circle. Binnington gave up a huge rebound, and Douay tucks it into the empty net, number 91. 24 on the shot from the near circle, and just couldn't get to the rebound. It went by Parayko of Canada. We're at 1-1. Unbelievable. Holy cow. Behind the net with under 11 to go. Yeah, sorry about I shouldn't have done that in the chat. We'll do it later at a commercial break. Wow, what a game so far. Up the middle, Taze to the near circle. Marner gets it taken away. France in the near boards, falls down and battle for the puck. Canada has it. Crosby 2-on-1, near circle, drop pass, shot, and another goal. It is 2-1. Bing, bing, bang, bang, bang here on 3 goals at 10:27. Canada takes the lead back. That ended up being like a 3-on-1. There was really nothing to be done there. Crosby in the near side. Drop pass to Taze. Taze buried it under the bar. 2-1 Canada. Shots are 10-4. Yeah, good play. Good shot. Good job by Crosby to carry it into the near board. Try to take the defense with him. Really nothing to be done on a 2-on-1 with a trailer. It ended up being 3-on-1. Up the far boards and taken by Canada. Dumped in. Far boards, blue line keeper for Dowdy. He sends it around. Back to the blue line. Theodore to Dowdy. Back to Theodore near boards. He sends it around. Tipped by Sam Bennett to the far corner. Trying to dig it out. That's Bennett in the far corner. He gets his helmet knocked off, so he has to head to the bench, I guess. And France has the puck. They send it behind the net to Goubet. And in the near boards, DaCosta took a hit, and in the near boards again, Goubet has it. He sends it back. France can't get it out. Harley keeps it in. Shot by is blocked. That one is wide. Shot was by, I think, Celebrini, and I missed who got the next one. Still 10-4 on the shots. Canada 2-1 the score. Wilson takes it behind his own net and sends it to the far corner. Sent out. Skated up the middle. Harley's pass is taken away. France in the near boards, and Harley knocks down Perret. Harley has it in the near boards. Perret tries to pay him back, but kind of missed on the hit. All right, sent back by Hagel to Harley. Hagel gets the pass in the near corner, sends it around to the far corner. Blue line keeper by Dowdy into the near corner. Sent behind the net. That was Sanheim. And Trele couldn't get it for France. It's behind the net. Suzuki to Dowdy. Dowdy to the near circle for McKinnon. McKinnon at the point. Shot wide. And then the rebound off the boards. And it's a save for Junka. And they take the score bug down. 7:55 to go. 2-1. And we have the timeout. 11-4 the shots. So this was the Wilson goal. And then Douay, France from, who was that, Adamo? 8:50. Did I get the wrong time? Yeah. Wilson's goal was at 8:41, not 8:54. Pardon me. Sorry. I don't know if I can edit that. I would have to delete it. All right, Wilson's goal, you can see, was at 8:41. Douay's goal at 8:54. Sorry, I got the times goofed up. And then Tays. Tays for Canada. Yeah. From Crosby and McCarr at 9:33. All right, 2-1 in favor of Canada. And we're just about set to resume. Up the near boards. Towards the net, a shot and a save by Junka at 7:46. And he hangs on. 12-4 the shots. Face off taken around the net towards the French bench. McCarr has it behind it, the Canadian net. Waiting for the breakout. He's out there with Tays on defense. Tipped in by Canada. Junka plays it to the far corner. Texier, well, somebody else sent it out for France. Texier couldn't get it. Tays at the red line dumps it in for Canada. And knocked out by Texier. He's up the far boards into the O-zone. Takes it in the far corner. Trying to center it. Taken away by Canada. Passed out of the zone by Sam Bennett. Up ahead to Bo Horvat, who takes it behind the net. Far circle. Sends it behind the net. And Bennett centers it towards the net. Horvat, and it's frozen by Junka at 6:45. 13-4 the shots for Canada. In the poll, 9 votes, 6 for Canada, 3 for France. Surprising so far in the poll. All right. Now we get a false start on the face-off. Horvat for Canada. Into the near corner. Sent up the near boards by France, but Canada will knock it back in. Near corner. Battle for the puck. Reinert fell down. Tipped out over. Nope, into the crowd. at 6:19. Was it deflected? Apparently it was. John Cooper, the head coach, Rick Tocchet, the assistant coach for Canada. Sent ahead by France into the far corner. Hit by France. Fell down. Doughty loses the puck at neutral ice. McDavid sends it back to Wilson. Wilson, a drop pass to McDavid. McDavid up the right wing to the far circle. Blue line pass to Doughty. Doughty out there with Taze now. Taze tips it. McDavid tries to center it. It's tipped into the near boards by France. Celebrini sends it to Wilson in the corner. Back to the blue line for Taze. Taze, oh, that weird deflection towards the net, and it's frozen by Junka. And of course, they took the score bug down with 5:30 to go. This is the under 6 media timeout. 2-1 Canada. Should be. They're not going to a commercial break yet, but it should be. All right. Hope you'll be here later today. We'll have the United States versus Germany. 2:05 Central, the live stream. 2:10 puck drop as we wrap up this final day of preliminary round play for the men's tournament. Tomorrow, USA versus Sweden in the semifinals for the women, and Canada versus Switzerland. And then we'll be back to men's college basketball at prime time. Gonna focus on ESPN Plus and Peacock. I don't think I can do free over-the-air Fox games anymore. There's usually illegal streams of those, so unfortunately, because sometimes those can be the biggest streams of all or the smallest streams of all. There's like no in between. Cute kid with an Oilers hat on saying first Olympics. Pretty cool. Hopefully he's old enough to remember it, though. He was pretty little. All right, near circle. Wilson to the blue line. Makar shot saved by Junka. He holds on at 5:20. 14-4 are the shots for Canada. Wilson still out there. He has a goal, one shot. Near boards. That was Makar. Who's he out there with now? McDavid behind the net to Celebrini. Wilson's still out there for Canada. It's back to Makar and Taze. So they got Doughty off the ice. Dumped in, and that is icing on Canada at... Oh, no, it's not. The play on. 450. I thought for sure this was icing. Sent up the near boards. Taken in the near corner. A hit. Parayka sends it up to Hagel. Hagel return. There's a pass to Suzuki. Pretty sure Suzuki is 10. Hello, Caden. Excuse me. Near boards. Keeper at the blue line for Harley. Parayko sends it, but it's into the near boards for Hagel. Behind the net for France, up the boards, and taken by Wretch. Sent up ahead. Binnington tips it to the near corner. Sent behind the net by Theodore. Up the far boards, tipped on. Way out of the net is Junka to play it to the France bench. Perret sends it in, tipped around the net, and taken in the near boards by Fabre. Oh, tipped away right up the middle. Mitch Marner, 1-on-2, circles back, centers it towards the net. Crosby, was that Crosby? No. Who is kept in? No, not kept in. Who is? Oh, Mark Stone. I apologize. Yeah, the only new name today, I think, is Travis Sanheim on defense, number 6. They must have, I forgot who they would have scratched. Towards the net, a nice save by Junka from a shot from the far circle for Canada. And 16-4 are the shots. 3:03 to go in the first period. Binnington behind his net, plays it to the near corner. Sent around behind the net by Sam Bennett. Neutral zone, it got away, but they're going to call offsides on France at 2:51. Go, Canada, go. Let's go, Canada, go, Canada, go. Hey, hello, Gokus nephew. Nah, I think it's worse that Miller made it. Wilson leads the Caps in points. So it I know Wilson has skills. Congrats to him because he did not have these skills 10 years ago. But yeah, it's only because they had Caulfield available that I can't believe Miller's on the U.S. squad. But all right, France in their own end. I'm not going to deny Tom Wilson. He's got a goal today, so it's hard to argue. Sent around. And, well, the Canada couldn't get it out. Now they steal it after a block shot or take it away. Pass to the far. Now near circle. McDavid centers to the far circle. Taken away by Bellemare. And he has it in the far circle. Up the middle. Bellemare carries it. DaCosta couldn't get it. Bosk in the far circle having some trouble, though, with Celebrini. Tipped off the near boards for Bellemare. McKinnon to Harley, but it's dumped in by France. Played up by Sanheim. Up ahead to Celebrini. Pass to McDavid, near circle. Tried to center it for McKinnon. Nice takeaway or blocked pass by the French team. And they take it in behind the net. Can't find who the heck 8 is. Oh, it's Gallet. Blue line keeper for France. I think we got a delayed penalty coming up on Canada at 1:11. Let's see if there's that call. Yep, Sanheim holding, and France goes to the power play. All right, Sanheim to the sin bin, and France to their first power play. Yep, kind of had a hold of, who was that? Jordan Perret. Yeah, I just want a good one. Yeah, it was a nice shot. A shot from the near circle. Huge rebound given up by Binnington. And the defense couldn't get in the way of it. I think it was Parayko who couldn't defend it, and they tucked it into the empty net. Basically, France, that's Texier. They're 1 of 6 on the power play. They work it to the far circle. Shot, glove save, Binnington. He hangs on. 51.2 to go in the first period. So 141 officially left on the power play. 16-6 now in the shots. Oh, Bellemare was in the NHL for 10 years, they just said. All right, up ahead. clear down the length of the ice. France has to pick it up behind the net. Drop pass. Texier brings it up, passes to the near boards for DaCosta. Taken away by Parayko and cleared. PK for Canada is 75%. That's right. Czechia had a power play goal against them, I think. All right, DaCosta with the puck. Pass to Texier. They're trying to get a little bit of power play unit 2 out there. Stolen. Breakaway for the Canada towards the net. Stone tucks it in the empty net. It's 3-1 with 3.4 seconds to go. A shorty by Mark Stone. Wow. That's going to flip the script here on the game. That is a huge turn of events for Canada and against France. 3.4 seconds to go. Should be Stone unassisted. It is. Shorthanded. Just beat Junka glove side high. I mean, not much Junka could do. Nearly, they could have called a slash too if Stone didn't get this goal, because Jules Bosk definitely slashed him. They didn't put that in though. All right, that's it. That's the end of the first. 3-1 Canada. They get a shorty and take command of this game after 20 minutes. France will have the remainder of their 5-on-4 to start the second. All right, I don't think I'm going to put the goals in the chat. It takes me too long, but if any... All right. We'll put the score, though, because I missed stuff. We'll put it in Twitch as well. Just the period scores. End of the period scores. All right, there we go. Three to 1 after one, a shorthanded goal near the intermission. Oh, nice Oilers hoodie in the crowd. Probably for McDavid. So a late goal by Mark Stone on a great takeaway. Celebrating his play. He's also been good on the back check. Oh, sorry. I think it might happen with the ads. It happens, yeah. Yeah, we started the live stream, 35, 25, 8, about 43 minutes ago. All right, so on the goals, Wilson opened up the scoring from Doughty and McDavid. They're showing a France opportunity. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, France has had a couple good scoring opportunities. Are they getting to the goal yet? Makar hit the post. That's what they're showing from the far circle. And let's see what they're showing now. Wilson behind the net. Doughty on a slapper. And then Wilson tucked in the big rebound. So it was 1-0. And then France got that goal right back. It was only 13 seconds later. And Doughty with a kick save. And then Wilson just tucked in the rebound under the bar. Under the crossbar from the near circle. Wow, he got some bend on that stick too. That was at 8:41. Then France answered right away. shot from the near circle from Adamo, and then the rebound to Dewey in the far circle, and he got it under the bar. I mean, good save by Binnington, and Parayko couldn't get it there. Actually, Binnington got a piece of that as it went in the net. So it was 1-1. But then only 39 seconds later, Canada takes the lead with Tays from Crosby and McCarr. It was a breakaway, 2-on-1, 3. Yeah, it was basically 3-on-1, maybe 3-on-2, but great pass by Crosby. He had Stone and Tays on the near or far side. Stone would have been there for any rebound, and Tays buried it under the bar. And they're showing pretty. Why do they show this view? They had, I don't know, doing fancy replays, and then the takeaway by Stone on the shorthanded attempt, and he puts a backhander in past over the glove of Junka. I guess Junka thought it was going to come blocker side backhanded, and instead it went glove side to the far post. Great play by Mark Stone. Great individual effort by him. All right, in the poll, 13 votes, 77% Canada, 23% for France. All right. And again, earlier today, Switzerland 4, Czechia 3, final in overtime in preliminary round action. Denmark, Latvia in less than 2 hours. And then we'll have Germany, United States for you here on Sinbin Stream. So if you're new, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If everybody could do me a favor, hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting subscribe if you haven't already. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel, and I thank you for your support. Also, if you have Twitch, please give me a follow there as well. All right, we have 6 likes. All right, thank you. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I will cue up some music in the meantime. I guess we'll just go with the... Oh, we have time for some longer songs, actually. What have I not played in forever? All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Let me take away the music. All right. Again, France has a little bit left on their power play. They gave up a shorthanded goal to Stone with like 3 seconds to go. So that really hurt France's chances. Not that they had a lot of thoughts on winning this game, but that shorthanded goal may have done them in. Next goal will be big and will be huge. So if they could somehow make it 3-2, get themselves into it on this power play, maybe. Wow, I will say one thing for Twitch, the output is quicker. There's like no lag on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, you know, there is a little bit of a lag. Despite me having faster internet now after our move. All right, so Sanheim back to the penalty box, the sin bin, if you will. Yeah, we're just about set for the second period. All right, France will be going right to left in their white. Canada in red going left to right. They clear it down the length of the ice on net, actually. See if they count that as a shot. They did not yet. France with 30 seconds to go on the power play. Return pass to Bosk. Up the middle. Binnington, backhander knocked down into the far circle. Backhanded shot. I don't know. The ref went like that. I don't know if it hit the post or what. Bosk with it again. And Boudon. Oh, yeah. Boudon had a goal, didn't he, in the other game for France? All right. Blue line keeper for Bosk. The power play is over. Towards the net and deflected into the near boards. Blue line keeper for now for Rec. Drop pass to the near circle. Shot tipped on net. I think that was pretty good save by Binnington. No shot on goal added yet, though. France has to regroup behind their own net. Excuse me. Into the far corner. Now taken away by Celebrini. Sent behind the net. McDavid missed it. Wilson into the near corner, but France sends it off a stick down the length of the ice. No, not tipped. So icing called at France at 18:25. How was this? Yep, like Binnington, it made a glove save. How is that not a shot on goal? I guess they said it was wide. Far circle face-off. Canada keeps it at the blue line. Makar sends it off the far boards. Wilson sends it behind the net. Celebrini sends it to McDavid. McDavid in the far circle. Wilson back to McDavid. Towards the net, they were trying to hit Makar in the near side and taken out by France. Sent but wide into the far corner. And now Canada, McDavid up the middle towards the near boards. And Wilson in the near corner. Marner with a pass. McDavid heads off. France the other way. It's loose by the benches. Wilson sweeps it back to Makar. Makar up the near boards for Crosby. And France has it in front of their own net, but somehow it was tipped on net. I think, who is that? Is that Stone? Yeah, Stone. Stone almost with another one. Shot by Dowdy was blocked into the far boards. We still have no shots on goal in the second. Some of these had to have been on net. I don't understand the official score. Up to Rech, who dumps it in, or Rec, I don't know, R-E-C-H in France, for French. All right, cleared down the length of the ice by Canada. No icing. Goubet. And sent up by Bellamare. Tipped on Rec in the near corner. Tipped away up ahead to McKinnon. McKinnon 3-on-2 to the near circle. Shot was blocked. That was Sanheim with the shot that got blocked. Bellamare drop pass. France in the near boards. Da Costa. We've played almost 4 minutes. No shots on goal here in the second period. Off the far boards. And that is Gallet. Nice pass up ahead. Tipped into the boards and dumped in by France. Gloved down by Harley for Canada. Harley to the red line and then dumps it in behind the France net into the near corner. Puck is sent behind the France net. Tipped out, but kept in at the blue line actually for Canada. Far circle. Towards the net, they were trying to hit Jarvis just outside the crease. Shot and a save and frozen puck at 15-12. That was Sam Reinert on the shot and a nice save by Junka. Just one shot on goal here by Canada in the second. 18-6 shots, 3-1 the score, Canada. It was 3-1 after one. Excuse me. Near circle face-off. McDavid does not win the draw. Texier takes it up the middle for France. And sent behind the net by Tays to Makar. Makar up to the red, tipped on net. Behind the Junka plays it to the near boards. Knocked behind the France net. Boudon skates it out. Texier knocks it back to the defenseman. Kreenan, and now sent up by France, but taken over by Makar. Makar sends it up. Left wing for Canada. Far circle towards the net. Celebrini to McDavid. And I think we have a penalty at 14:23. Bozan hooking for France. Canada to the power play. Number 95 to the penalty box. Yep, he hooked Celebrini. Good call by the refs. Celebrini was driving to the net. All right, Canada to the power play. Already up by 2 goals. Looking to be up 3. Shots are 19-6 Canada. As we see Brad Marchand watching from the stands. Still waiting. I don't know if it's a commercial break or what they're waiting on. We're not under 14. All right, face off. Bellamare wins it for France, but Crosby takes it behind the net. To the far boards. Reinert. Drop pass to McKinnon. McKinnon centers for Crosby. Crosby tried to get it back to Makar, but it's cleared out of the zone. France already getting some line changes. Up the near boards towards the net. McKinnon, I think, hit it off the side of the net. He sends it to Crosby. Crosby to the blue line. McKinnon has it. It's in the slot, knocked away, glove down, blue line sent out. Canada couldn't keep it in. 13:40 to go in the middle period. Off the near boards for Crosby. And sent out. Clear up apparently by France. McDavid back to Makar. Makar drop pass. McDavid has it at the red line. Pass to Crosby. Up ahead. Taken behind the net. That is, why am I blanking on Sam Reinert? And that's a nice clear by Bellemare for France. Still 19-6 shots. So no shots on goal during this power play for Canada. Marner. So power play unit 2 out there. Drop pass to Theodore. Over to Marner again. Far circle. Theodore at the blue line. Back to Marner. Towards the net. Oh, off of Celebrini's skate. Celebrini has it. Centers it. That is Bennett, I believe. Centering for Theodore. A tough angle shot by Celebrini. I don't know if that was a save or off the side of the net. Theodore keeps it in for Marner. Towards the net. Save and a frozen puck at 12:19. Power play over. And they say, I guess, 2 shots on net here. That last one was probably, they may have gotten them after the power play expired. We get the under 14 media timeout. Still 3-1 Canada. As we head to a break. Somebody in a Hurricanes jersey posing in front of the Olympic rings. All right, shots are, excuse me, 21-6 Canada, and they lead on the scoreboard 3-1. Again, earlier today, Switzerland 4, Czechia 3 in overtime. And Denmark, Latvia in about 85 minutes. And then we'll have Germany, U.S. All right, let's... I totally forgot how to get to the standings. It's like a mystery on how to get to the standings on the Olympic site. Maybe I should just go to the IIHF. I forgot. I had a lot of trouble trying to find it. So this is the last game in Group A. Group B finished yesterday, and then Group C action concludes later today as well. All right, we get a false start on the face-off. Oh, brother. We'll redo it. Ritz for France. Canada wins the face-off. Shot towards the net. Cleared out by France. Picked up and sent to the far boards. Tipped. And center ice taken away by Canada. Red line dump in by Drew Doughty. It goes to the far boards. Reinert behind the France net. Tipped on net by Sam Bennett. France up ahead. Tips it into the far corner. It's behind the net. Battling is Sanheim. Up the far boards. Drew Doughty takes it into the near circle. Doughty looking. He swoops back. He's going to pass to Sanheim. Sanheim sends it up the far boards. Tipped in. And line change for Canada. France takes it behind their own net. And a pass off the near boards. France at the neutral ice. Back into their own end. Gallet dumps it in from the red line into the far corner. Harley sends it to the near boards. I believe he's out. Yeah, he's out there with Parayko. McDavid up to the near circle. Drop pass. Shots. Pretty good save by Junka into the far boards. Towards the net into the far corner. And France sends it behind the net. Kreenan up the near boards. Tipped away. McKinnon to the near circle. Oh, what a save. Or maybe, I think it hit the bar. They had a 2-on-1. Far circle, another shot wide into the near boards. Blue line keeper into the far corner. And trying to dig it out is Suzuki for Canada. France now, let's see. Taken away. Hagel has it. Blue line keeper for Canada. Sent to the side of the net. Into the far corner. Behind the net for France. And Makar tried to keep it in. Hagel could not. It's tipped out by France. And sent ahead by Taze. France, a clearing attempt. And I think it... Do we have a penalty or just offside? It might be offsides on France at 9:28. McDavid, and yeah, I think somebody hit the post there. Hagel. Yep, Hagel hit the left post on that 2-on-1. 9:28 to go in the middle period. So we are halfway through the game. Canada up 3-1. Oh, I thought we'd have a commercial break. Under 9.5 to go. France wins the faceoff. I mean, Canada. I guess it was a France icing. The puck came. I don't know what that call was, but the draw was in the far circle. Knocked into the neutral zone. McDavid is there for Canada. Marner with Stone. Marner at the blue line. Crosby in the near circle. Centered. Tip to Theodore. That shot was way off target. We are under 9 minutes to go in the second period. France takes it into the near circle, but Bertrand lost it. It's behind the net. Bellamare centered it, and Binnington with a save. And what's the time? 8:44. So shot on goal for France, it's 23-7 shots on goal. Bertrand has 2 saves in his first 2 games of the tournament. Yeah, pretty good deflection on net and a good save by Binnington. Yeah, we got a timeout. Binnington getting water. This must be the under 10 media timeout. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. All right. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Thanks for being here. Still have one more preliminary round game for the men's tournament. We will have United States versus Germany for you coming up at 2:05 for the live stream. So just over 3 hours from now, 3 hours and 10 minutes or so. And we still got half of this game to go. 3-1 Canada. Probably closer than they would have anticipated. They dominated the first period, but France hanging in there. In the far boards, tipped ahead and kept in by France by Bellamare. He has it in the far corner. Centering pass sent towards the net, off the boards for Bosk, and then Bellamare couldn't get to it. Ooh, I thought we might have a trip on France. No call. Now we do. I think France just tripped in their own zone at 8:06. Yeah, a voodoo for interference they call at 11:54. So Canada back to the power play. Number 18, Avutu. And he got a whole, he interfered with Bo Horvat. All right, far circle face-off. Canada on the power play. McDavid behind the net in the near circle. And McDavid to the blue line. Towards the net. Shot and a goal. 7:50 to go. Canada up 4-1. 7:50 to go in the second period. And Canada takes a commanding 4-1 lead. Yeah, that's huge. Power play goal. And that's going to be very difficult for France to come back for. If they had somehow made it 3-2, they might have had a chance, but I'd say their chance of winning is out the door now. Going to have to get some breaks. Junka beaten glove side high under the bar. Pretty good shot up the middle. No deflection. They give it to Makar from McDavid and Crosby. And that'll do it for the power play. No draws. They play overtime or in shootouts. Yeah. I don't know when they introduced that. There used to be ties, especially, in the preliminary round. Yeah, I hear you, Chris. Thanks for being here. Icing on France at 7:34 is the call. I mean, France would be the upset, but yeah. I'm sorry. I keep hitting this cord. I know it makes a noise, but. All right, 4-1. Big power play goal here for Canada. And that might be the backbreaker on France. Celebrini keeps it in. Centering past McDavid that is sent wide. Kept in at the blue line. Pass gets away in the near boards for Drew Doughty, but he sends it to the far corner, or near corner. Celebrini deflected. All right, can we go back to the broadcast cam? This is ridiculous. I can't see the numbers on this camera. Doughty to... Forgot. Harley. Now Celebrini at the blue line. Yeah, these angles are terrible. Towards the net. Tipped on by Wilson. Nice save by Junka. Still 4-1 Canada. Celebrini. Yeah, I love this angle. The normal angle. Into the far corner for Celebrini. Blue line keeper over to Harley in the near boards. Harley to the far circle. Shot. Junka saves it and hangs on at 6:36. 4-1 Canada. Shots are 26-7 now for Canada. Oh, man. Wilson nearly made it 5-1. Pretty good kick save by Junka. Wilson was like just outside the crease and tipped it on net. Again, the last goal on the power play, Makar from McDavid and Crosby. On a blast up the middle in the slot. Wilson has 2 shots on goal, and he had the first goal for Canada in the game. Dumped into the near corner. Theodore plays it. Trying to dig it out. That's... gosh darn it. Keep blanking. Sanheim. Near corner. Sanheim has it, sends it around the far boards. France with a shot. That is blocked into the near boards. Sent behind the Canada net. Theodore there, though. Pass to Suzuki, who sends it ahead. And slapped into the near corner as the puck came off the boards to Junka. And before the Canadians could jump on it. In the near boards. Hagel in the near corner. Around the net to Crosby. Centering pass. Shot blocked. Makar with it. And what's the whistle for? They took down the dang score bug. 5:29 to go. Whistle and timeout, apparently. 27-7 other shots. Whoops, wrong one. 27-7 the shots, Canada. 4-1 the score. Under 6 media timeout. I got to remember to get water. I did not refill second intermission. Please like on the video if you're enjoying the live stream. Consider hitting subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube or getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers on YouTube, and it will help. That in turn will help grow the channel. I thank you all for your support, and if you have a Twitch account, please give me a follow there as well. All right. In the poll, 19 votes, 84% for Canada, 16% for France. Just double checking. All right. Looks like we are back from commercial break. A young French fan, a little disappointed in the crowd or in the stands. All right, near face-off. Jeez Louise, false start. Come on, just drop the puck. Crosby wins the face-off. Tays passes. It gets tipped to Stone in the far corner. Let's see. Marner was out there. Crosby tips it. Tays sends it around. Stone behind the net. Back to the blue line. Tays shot. Saved by Junka. Hangs on at 5:08. All right. 5:08 remaining in the middle period. Canada in control here, 4-1. France would need a goal here in the final 5 minutes to have any sort of chance heading into the third, I would say. Texier, drop pass, taken, centered. Texier, far circle, did not get all of that one, and Canada has it at the neutral ice, off the near boards, tipped ahead, taken over by France in their own end. Sent ahead by Kreenan, behind the net for Parayko for Canada. Now Harley sends it up, far circle towards the net. Stuff attempt. Where's the puck? It's not frozen. Now they blow the whistle. Wow, nearly another goal there for Canada. Pretty good scoring opportunity. 29-7 other shots. Yeah, Junka did not immediately freeze it. Plus, he was out of the crease. Great play by, France is fortunate there. Bo Horvat on that backhander. Nearly went 5-hole on Yuka. And Junka either has a skate issue or... Yeah, Junka needs a new skate blade. All right, yeah, he just got one. Now he gets back on his skates. Yeah, okay. Must have had a blade knocked off because he needed a replacement. Heads up by the France equipment manager. Oh, thank you, Sinbin admin. I forgot to do it at the second intermission. First intermission, whatever. Thank you. Near circle face-off. Canada, that was wide of the net. Neutralized France, taken away by Canada in the far boards. Let's see. Reinert fell down, and France sends it out. Picked up again towards the net. Centering pass. Oh, my gosh. What a save. Or maybe it got blocked. I don't know. Pretty good scoring opportunity there for Sam Bennett. A nice pass from... who the heck was that? Why do I keep blanking? Oh, Bo Horvat. All right, dumped in again. All right, apparently no shot on goal. Well, actually, no. Maybe there's one coming up. 3:30 to go in the middle period. McDavid. And to the nearest. Celebrini gets it back to McDavid. Sent towards the net. A weak backhander. Frozen by Junka. I guess that's the 30th shot on goal. As McDavid put it towards the net. Yeah, what happened? How did he lose a skate? A blade? It's like a stick maybe hit it to knock it off. They were just showing the replay, the overhead angle. Behind the net, into the near corner now. Finally, France to the neutral ice. And Canada sends it up the near board. Skated in by McKinnon to the far circle. Drop pass to Theodore. Pretty good shot on goal. Nice save by Junka. He does have, 27 saves. That one is dumped in on net, but no shot. Up ahead, Celebrini. Oh, he gets knocked down. We're going to have a penalty on France. I mean, this could actually be a penalty shot. But it's going to be a France penalty. They knocked down. It is a penalty shot. All right, Macklin Celebrini to get a penalty shot. He got tripped, I think, by 62. Or no, it's probably a hook. All right, coming up. Penalty shot. Celebrini, the young player for the San Jose Sharks on Team Canada. All right. He picks it up at neutral ice. Skates it in, and a forehand goal. 5-1 Canada. He made the quick deke from the backhand to the forward hand, and a goal for Celebrini on the penalty shot. Celebrini with the goal to make it 5-1. Yeah, he briefly was showing the backhand. He's a lefty, so he briefly was going backhand to the right post, and he just beat Junka to the blocker side high on the penalty shot. So 5-1 Canada. Excuse me, Crosby against Boudon. Boudon won the faceoff. France sends it. It's tipped to the... and Binnington plays it to the far side. Sent up. Stone trying to get it. Crosby up the middle, tipped. Oh, and Junka misplayed it. He thought it was going to be a pass, and the tip-in was scored by Crosby. That was a very odd-looking play. And it's 6-1 Canada. Now it's game, set, and match. It's all over, but the final score. France was briefly in it at 1-1, but it's been all Canada since then. That shorthanded goal right before the end of the period in the first to make it 3-1 is a bit of a backbreaker, and Canada's broken through. Yeah, I think it got tipped. I think Crosby was passing. Yeah, it was an own goal. It was tipped in by 78 of France. So unfortunate puck luck there for France. That was basically an own goal. Under 2:18 to go. Fabre tipped it in, basically an own goal. Sent towards the net, into the far corner, behind the net. Puck gets away, and this is what we expected for Canada. Horvat looking behind the net. Taken by Reinert. Back to Horvat. Pass by Theodore at the blue line. Dumped around. Under 2 minutes to go. Middle period. Trying to dig it out for France was Bosk, but Canada sends it behind the net. Centering pass. Horvat blocked into the far corner. Reinert knocked down. And finally sent ahead by Bosk for France. Behind the net, Binnington to the near boards. Picked up by McKinnon. McKinnon sends it around. Trying to pass out of the zone by Gube. Tipped in by Bertrand. Doughty tries to get it out to McKinnon, to McDavid, but France has the puck. Gallet. McDavid takes it away. McDavid in the far boards. Under a minute to go in the middle period. McKinnon to, let's see, who is that? Celebrini. McDavid to McKinnon. It's wide of the net. Celebrini to McDavid. Block shot. Celebrini in the near circle. Blocked, and just to neutralize, Doughty has it. Doughty passes to, who is that? He's with Harley right now. Harley swoops at the center ice. 12 seconds to go. Dump in to the near boards. Hagel takes it to the side of the net. Centering pass gets away for, and dumped in by Parayko. That's it. That's the second period. And the score is now 6-1 Canada. They've had 3 goals in each period thus far. Canada up 6-1 after 2 periods. And thank you all for watching. Hoped it would be a little closer, but I mean, at least it's more. It's slightly more competitive. We just had an 11-0 game the other day, so this is slightly better. All right, I think I need to get lunch. I'm gonna have to take a break here. All right, please hit the like button on the live stream. Consider hitting subscribe. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. And if you have a Twitch account, please give me a follow on Twitch as well. Again, the advantage there is not as much of a delay on YouTube. It's pretty much, I mean, as instantaneous as you can be. Hey, Dan, what's up? Yeah, they're dominating France, no doubt about it. Hope you're having a good day. Again, we will have United States versus Germany. That game is less than 3 hours away. We still have 20 minutes to go in this preliminary round game. Shots are 33-7. Second period goals by Canada. McCarr on the power play from McDavid and Crosby. Celebrini on a penalty shot. And then Crosby from Stone. It was an own goal. It was knocked in off of a stick for France. And that was the 3 goals here in the middle period. Yep, cheering for Nick Suzuki. Yeah, we can quickly look at the... I don't know. There's not much in the team stats. All right, for Suzuki is that total shots? What the hell is TS? Taken shots? Maybe on goal? I don't know. Suzuki's a -1 today. Actually, Canada has Suzuki, Harley, McKinnon, Hagel, and Parayko as a -1. They've got a full line that's -1. Marner, Stone, and Tays are your +3s for Canada. +2s, Crosby and McCarr. +1, Celebrini, Wilson, McDavid, Sanheim, Doughty, and Theodore. Even strength. Well, looks like... Oh, okay, Morrissey got scratched today for Sanheim, and Marchand is scratched. That's got, below the backup. Oh, and Kemper scratched because, who's the backup today? I already forgot. Logan Thompson's backing up Bennington today. Yeah, so these are the 3 scratches. Kemper, Morrissey, and Marchand for... So I think I don't... Has Marchand played? I don't know. I don't know who's in for him if he's played. But I know Sanheim is in for Morrissey. That makes sense. I don't know if Kemper has dressed yet. I don't think I've seen every Canada game. So it looks like the even strength is Bennett, Reinert, Jarvis, and Horvat. I love Celebrini. Yeah, it's hard not to. As a Kings fan, I don't like to root for the Sharks, but the Sharks are fun to watch. You played with Celebrini in the North Shore Winter Club in Vancouver for minor hockey. That's cool. Teams could be tiered in fair talented groups. Time is fun as a Canadian. I hear you. All right, I'm going to get some lunch. I am getting hungry. Thanks, everybody, for supporting my channel. We do have 10 likes on the video. I do appreciate that. All right, let me find the audio in my library. Can't remember which ones I played. You know what? We'll go with Bruno E again. Or no, we'll go back to DJ Williams. Couple songs by him. All right. Yeah, Texier for France though. Gotcha. A Canadian, Montreal Canadian. Yep. All right, here we go. Thanks, everybody. All right, pardon the delay. We are back, and of course, Canada already scored. That didn't take long. All right, I will get situated. Pardon that error on my behalf. They scored 20 seconds into the third period. McDavid on a backhander right in front of the net and beat, is it still Junka in net? Are they going to let him take this beating, I guess, for the rest of the game? No, Antoine Keller is in net. I think it's number 30. 7-1, Canada, 19:34 to go after the whistle. Yep, McDavid got the pat. It was a give and go. He got it to Celebrini, who gave it right back, and he put it in. All right, face off just out into the neutral zone. France in white going left to right. Canada in red going right to left. The puck is in the far corner for Parayko. McKinnon there, and Suzuki sends it up ahead. Hagel with a shot blocked into the far corner. 19:10 to go in the third. France in the far circle, taken away and sent to the neutral ice. France regroups in their own end with their defenders. And now they bring it right up the middle in front of their own net into the near boards. Marner takes it away at the red line, taken right back by France. Far circle shot and a goal. It's 7-2 at 18:32. France trying to save a little bit of face here. Won't affect the outcome, but it looks a little better. 7-2. Binnington giving up 2 goals on 8 shots. So, all right. Well, France gets a goal here by Trele, Sasha Trele from Kreenan. Excellent shot from the far circle. Beat Binnington glove side. It kind of handcuffed him and went to the far net, far post from the far circle, or I guess to the near boards, near side. All right, 2 quick goals in the opening minute and a half of the third period. Dumped in by Canada. They waved off the icing. France to the near boards. And frozen puck by Binnington at 18:09. Let's see. Let's get the roster page back up. 34 or 35-9 are the shots. Peacock still has 34. So it should be a shot coming up here soon for Canada. All right, McKinnon wins the draw, taken out, passed ahead, far circle shot saved into the far corner by the backup goalie Keller. Antoine Keller came into the game to start the third period for France. Promptly gave up a goal, and France got it right back, so we're still at a 5-goal game. Pass taken, tipped towards the net. Texier has it to the blue line and tipped out. They could not keep it in. And they regroup in their own end, France. That is Theory up ahead. Binnington played it and taken out to the neutral ice. Tipped ahead by McDavid, who tips it behind the France net into the near corner. Blue line keeper sent around by Sanheim. McDavid behind the net. Wilson makes wasn't much of a hit. He didn't. It wasn't very hard behind the net. McDavid keeps it in. Now that's Parayko, far circle. McDavid towards the slot. A shot, save, held on by Antoine Keller at 16:51 to go in the third. Yep, McDavid on that goal just beat the left skate of Keller on the backhand to the far post. Really nothing he could do. I mean, it's a breakaway by the best player probably in the world, arguably. All right, taken behind the net by France. Tipped in again, now to the far boards, up the middle. France into the near circle. That is, man, I cannot find that guy's number. Sent wide of the net, kept in at the blue line. Into the far corner. Oh, Adamo, Justin Adamo, number 24. All right, sent in again. Puck is out of the zone, though. I don't know what that signal was by the ref. I think he was signaling it might have been knocked down by a high stick, and then he waved it off once France touched it. All right, Binnington plays it to the near corner. Sent up ahead by Canada. Reinert couldn't get there. Horvat as well. It's in the far corner for Shea Theodore. Trying to dig it out. It's pinned up against the boards. France can't dig it out either. Kevin Bozan was there too. Centering pass for Sanheim. He sends it around behind the France net to the far boards, kept in by Theodore. Shot tipped into the near corner. That was sent in by Bennett. Blue line keeper, Theodore to Bennett. Bennett up the middle. Shot, I think, was blocked, or was it on target? Towards the net. And tipped and controlled still. Theodore at the blue line for Canada. Long possession for Canada. Sent behind the net. Far circle shot and a rebound and a goal at 14:46 for Canada. 8-2. I think I just saw a Tampa Bay Lightning jersey maybe in the crowd. 8-2. So Keller has given up 2 in the third already. Horvat from Reinert at 5:14 of the third. Tough angle shot, and oh, wow, what a shot. He found he almost sent it in off the near net, yeah. Not deflected, just a tough angle shot, and Horvat, like, just outside the red line, that's the goal line, and a tremendous shot by him to get in the score sheet. All right, 14:34 to go in the third period. France takes it over. Texier drop pass to the far circle off the far boards. Behind the net for Texier. Back to the blue line. And that pass to Texier is taken away by Canada. McKinnon in the near circle. To the blue line on shot blocked into the far corner. Picked up, and that one is tipped into the netting at 14:03. Who the heck is 10? Oh, yeah, of course, Suzuki. What am I saying? All right. Got a Crosby Canada jersey in the crowd. I didn't see who the other one was. What that jersey was. That looked like an old one. All right. Less than 14 minutes remaining in this preliminary round game. 8-2 Canada in control. Centering pass deflected into the near boards, kept in by Sanheim. Wilson works it to Sanheim. That is tipped wide into the near corner. Sanheim and McDavid are there. Blue line, it gets away. Wilson has it in the neutral ice. Wilson passed to Sanheim. Sanheim up ahead. Delayed offsides was on Canada. France the other way into the near boards. Puck gets taken away. McDavid up the near boards. 2-on-2. Now a 3-on-3. Tipped away and taken away by France. Perret to the near circle. Sent behind the net. DaCosta in the far corner for France. Centering pass. Nice shot by Perret. Binnington saves it and pounces on the rebound. We got a whistle at 12:56. 8-2 Canada at the under 14 media timeout. Man, my throat. Gonna have to get the Ricola out between games. All right. So far it was 6-1 after 2. So far in the third, again, Keller replaced Junka. McDavid on a nice breakaway and a backhander to the far post, just past the skate of Junka. I'm sorry, Keller. And 1 second. The assist was to Celebrini and Wilson. Then Canada got one back about a minute later, 1 minute and 8 seconds. That was 20 seconds into the period. Minute 28 in. So a minute 8 later. Trele from Adamo and Kreenan. And then the last goal, Horvat at 5:14 from Reinert and Bennett. The shots are going to be 39-11 if they aren't already. Excuse me. And the crowd doing the wave. And Milano Cortino. Face off. France has it in the far circle. Excuse me. And behind the net to the near boards. 12:45 to go in the third. Canada takes it out. Suzuki at the red line. Played to the far boards. That is McKinnon. Hagel tips it ahead, but France sends it into the far corner. That was Gallet. Towards the net, now in the near boards. Sent around by Doughty to the behind the net. Hagel digs it out in the near corner. And Suzuki behind the net into the far corner. Doughty gets it to Hagel at the blue line. McKinnon to Doughty, far boards. Doughty sends it around. It's behind the net, picked up by Gallet of France, and sends it back behind the net. Picked up, and let's see who has it. France still up the middle. Passed to the left and dumped into the near corner. Backhander to the neutral ice. Missed Marner. Texier, I believe, dumped it in for France. Binnington came out of the net and then had to quickly recover because it took a funny bounce off the boards. And now France, Kreenan passed and they dumped it in. Binnington touches it up behind the net. Pass by Taze over to Makar. Makar, and they dumped it in. Taken by Goubet for France. Or Goubier? I think it's Goubet. I don't know. Into the near corner. Horvat with the puck for Canada. Pass ahead. Far circle towards the net. Just got poke checked. And then Keller freezes the puck at 10:48. Good defense by France as we get a look at Junka on the bench. Really not his fault. He did the best he could. 41-11 the shots. That was Jarvis on the drive from the far. Oh, I don't know who poke checked him, Bosk or Keller. Good play, because he could have taken it to the backhand and probably gotten a goal. Shot after the draw, another shot, both blocked, I believe, unless that second one was on net. Yeah, I think it was. Blue line keeper sent behind the net, and France into the far corner. Theory, and now it is Gallet up the far boards. Pass gets away. France into the ozone, but quickly picked up by Sanheim, sent behind the net, and he's out there with Parayko. And Sanheim dumps it in from the blue line to the far corner, kicked behind the net by France. They try to play it up the near boards. It got away from Bertrand, and Chakiachvili behind the net. Centering pass gets away, tipped out by Trele. He tries to send it ahead, but it's picked up by McDavid. Neutralized up the middle to Celebrini. It's knocked into the near corner. Under 10 minutes to go in the third period. Canada up 8-2. Shot from the far circle blocked into the far corner. Taken behind the net by Trele. Drop pass by Trele. Return pass tipped into the zone, but quickly Canada up the middle. McKinnon to the far circle. Shot and a goal. 9-2 with 9:14 to go. Canada. Another one. Looks like it was Hagel. Nine to 2. Shots are 43-11. It was Hagel from McKinnon and Shea Theodore at 10:46 of the third. So 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the third for Canada so far. France with 1 in the first, 1 in the third. That's it. 9-2. McKinnon with a nice pass. Hagel with a great shot. I don't know if it went under the blocker arm or what, but beat him to the far post. 3 goals in the third given up by the relief goaltender, Antoine Keller. McKinnon towards the net. Drop pass taken away by Bellamare. In the near boards. Tipped ahead. Canada off the near boards. That's Suzuki. Centering pass taken away by France behind the net, but McKinnon digs it out of the near corner. McKinnon behind the net. And McKinnon's hurt. Well, no, he's getting up. I guess it was just a penalty. He's on his knees. He did not get up yet, though. Sorry, I looked away trying to get the shots and the more important, well, I guess the time, but we got a penalty. Yeah, we got a penalty coming up on
his second penalty of the match.
Kreenan.
As we take a ball with Canada 9-2 on France.
All right, no replay yet. We'll keep an eye on McKinnon. All right, he skated off. He's by the bench area. He looks to be okay. Would like a replay here, Peacock, but all right, finally. McKinnon, yeah, he just ran. Kreenan kind of got him high, just under the. He didn't hit him in the chin, but like high in the chest. I don't know if it was neck, but they called it. They still have the penalty on the board, but yeah, McKinnon got lit up. Maybe he got popped in the nose. I'm not sure. He only has the half visor. I thought maybe it's just the women's tournament where they got to wear the full face protection. I could be wrong. I still don't know why they haven't put the penalty on the board on the website. Either website. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. The Kreenan Erdy is in the box. You know, I never got out and got back in. Oh, maybe they're they're reviewing it. Okay, video review of the penalty. Maybe for how many minutes? All right. Maybe they're trying to decide 2 or 4 or 5. It's just a 2. Interference. All right, yeah, I don't know what took so long. It was almost I'm not trying to defend Kreenan, but it was almost like a defensive move, like they were about to collide. I don't know, maybe it was not a good hit, but it's a penalty. Guess the Canadian teams wanted more, or the French fans are booing the fact that it was a penalty at all. I don't know.
Interference because Kreenan was not part of the play there. Fox had the poke.
Yeah, interference. All right, Canada on the power play, already up 9-2. Marner in the near circle. Marner down low into the near corner. Touched back by Stone. Sent back by, let's see, who's out there? Marner in the near corner. Stone sends it far circle. Up the slot. Tipped. And another goal. 10-2. 8:13 to go for Canada. Power play over. They cash in on the Kreenan penalty. Celebrini from Stone and Marner. Yes, I'll agree with that. Anytime the Panthers get blown out, that's going to be fun. There's a few other teams, but Panthers number 1 on the list. Celebrini again from Stone and Marner. Quick whistle at 8:07. What the heck? There we go. Shots are 44-11. Yep. Keller came way out of the crease and he got beat blocker side. A shot up the middle by Celebrini on the power play. 8 minutes remaining in the third period. 10-2 Canada. Let's see. Who was that sent it around? Canada has the puck. Far boards taken away by France. Dumped in behind the Canada net. That was dug out by Sanheim. Up to Bennett. Bennett makes a pass back to Sanheim. Well, that puck got deflected, and France has it. Bertrand couldn't get it out, though. Wilson at the red line. Passes back to Drew Doughty. Doughty's out there with Harley. Doughty drop pass, and he'll head, I think, for a line change, but we'll see. McDavid to Harley. Harley in the far circle, shot and a save, and held on by Antoine Keller. 7:04. He's given up 4 here in the third. And what happened? Ooh. I'm a little shocked that wasn't a penalty. It looked like a shoulder got Jarvis, and Jarvis, yeah, don't be doing that to Jarvis. Jarvis is on Carolina. All right, I don't know. I guess this is the under 10 media timeout. We took a commercial break. All right, thank you for watching the live stream. I hope you're enjoying it. If so, hit the like button if you could do me that favor. Consider subscribing to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, and this will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. And if you have a Twitch account, please give me a follow there as well. We got 11 likes on the video. Thank you so much. Hey, we got a couple of subs too. Oh, we got, what is another Creenan penalty? Creenan and Wilson? 5 seconds in, they come back and nothing. We get coincidental penalties. Peacock didn't even show it. Creenan's gone. He must have got a game misconduct. Or a misconduct. What the hell, Peacock? They came back from break and there's 5 seconds. Yeah, Wilson and Creenan must have mixed it up. I don't know that. I swear they didn't show this on Peacock. Wonderful coverage. If it's not the United States, they simply don't give a crap on Peacock. It's been unbelievable how bad the coverage has been. Crosby out there talking to the refs. Oh, okay, it's 6:59. He might have just headed to the locker room. So just 2 minutes each and 5 minutes each, fighting and roughing. Wilson went after Creenan into the boards. And then they got into it. And Creenan took him down, too. Well, they're still beefing because Creenan got into McKinnon. Whatever, Wilson. You're up 10-2. Go. I'm sorry. That's poor sportsmanship. If you don't have respect for your opponent, at least respect the game. Completely unnecessary. Oh, they did give them both misconducts on top of it, at least on the score sheet. I'm sorry. I just can't. Yeah, Wilson's gone. He headed to the locker room. They would have been gone anyways on the 5 for fighting and 2 for roughing. But good, he got a game misconduct, you moron. Maybe you'll get suspended for Canada's next game. Good. Sayonara. Man, I hope somebody lights him up in the NHL when we get back from... I'm so sick of him. Again, Rodriguez is the worst on Florida, but Wilson's a pretty close second as far as dirty hits and poor sportsmanship. Crosby behind the net, tough angle shot. And yeah, I swear Peacock did not show it. I don't know if this game is on another channel in the United States. Tipped towards the net. Is it frozen? Puck is loose outside the crease. No goal. Play continues and kept in. Shots are 46-11 as we approach 6 minutes to go. 6:04 in the third period. Pass by Theodore to the far circle. Shot off the boards and tipped out. Yeah, I'm gonna try and open X. Maybe, hopefully that's an automatic suspension on Wilson. Not that it's gonna matter a whole lot for Canada. They've got plenty of firepower. Tipped ahead and dumped into the near corner for France. 5:35 to go. Yeah. No, I get it. They're upset for Creenon for hitting McKinnon, but truthfully, Creenon was. They called the 2-minute penalty, but it was almost like he was trying to defend himself from a collision, but he still did get McKinnon high, so it's still a penalty. But then Wilson just headhunts Creenon, and yeah, again, they get the same, but Wilson should have got what? At least a 2 for an instigator. And we got a whistle at 4:58. I don't understand that call either. And McKinnon heads to the box.
So McKinnon, indeed. In the box, Canada 10-2 upon France.
Power play for France now. Yeah, on YouTube I'm going to be behind. Yeah, that's true. Well, Peacock is behind, and, my YouTube stream is going to be behind. Yeah, McKinnon just cross-checked Gallet. I have no idea why. They haven't put it up on the board yet. I don't know why. Are we have another review? I mean, what's the delay here? I don't understand. Well, again, for Wilson and the Caps, I like Ovechkin, but I can't root for a team that has Wilson on the team. Therefore, I don't like the Caps. Can't stand Rodriguez. He's worse than Marchand for Florida. I guess we've got ice repair going on. Finally, they put up McKinnon for roughing. Yeah, I should have probably gotten out and back in. Is this not live? I can't get to the go live button. I don't know. Peacock's a mess. All right, Canada clears it. France has it in their own end. I don't know. I think Wilson should have gotten an instigator there. I'm not sure how the penalty. He initiated the whole mess, and then Canada cleared it again. We got under 4.5 to go. Oh well, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. Hope the U.S. wins the gold. Probably not going to happen, but we'll see. No skin off my nose if it doesn't happen. Near circle sent behind the net. France back to the blue line. Near circle. And taken over by Stone up the far boards, cleared to the red line. Texier is out there, but I think he's going for a line change for France. Just bare bones production on non-USA. What if Wilson was traded to the Kings? Well, I guess I'd have to root for him. I guess he's one of those players, you root for him if he's on your team. You hate him if he's not on your team. Heck, the Blackhawks had Bob Probert. So Hagel centers on a breakaway with 15 seconds to go. If I can survive that, All right, to the near boards. Sent around by Boudon. 2 seconds left. Taken away. Passed by Hagel. McKinnon to the far circle. Shot. Hagel couldn't deflect it in. I will say, if they ever had Rodriguez of Florida, there's no chance I would root for Florida or the Kings, I think. Because at least Tom Wilson can score. I mean, he does goon it up, but he's turned into a goal scorer sometime in the last 10 years. Shot saved by Binnington. And we got another Canada penalty, I believe. at 227 as who is that? Pregame seems to be injured on the plays, holding his left knee, and that sends McCarr to the box. Canada needs to clean this up if in their playoff round play. Can't be taking these dumb penalties against the better teams. Hopefully Pere's all right. Oh, yeah, Sean Avery. Good Lord. Yeah, he was awful. Slashing on McCarr. No, I thought it was no skin off my... I don't know. Whatever the saying is. Makes no difference to me. Back to the blue line. France keeps it in. We got 2 minutes to go. Texier sends it. And that is sent out by Suzuki down the length of the ice. 1:20 to go on that France power play for the McCarr slash. Texier, the neutral zone, dumps it in and heads off for a line change. Taken behind the net, Drew Doughty to the near boards and to the neutral ice for Canada. Picked up... and a drop pass. Now taken by Bertrand. And they have to regroup at their near... Oh, my gosh. Just go to the broadcast cam. I can't stand this camera. Gonna get seasick. Blue line keeper. Far circle. Shot blocked. Under a minute to go. 55 seconds to go in the third. 25 seconds on the power play. France taken away, up ahead for Canada. But France takes it behind the net. Horvat couldn't get to it, and now Canada, let's see, 5 seconds on the France power play. They send it off the boards behind the net. Taken away and cleared out by Sanheim. That's it on the power play, and this might be icing on Canada with 20.7 to go. That he'll be more angry if Wilson didn't make the team than himself. Bennington, yeah. Hey, Brick. Thanks for being here, Brick. Sean Avery. Yeah. He'll talk about pieces of garbage. All right. Hagel chases it to beat out the icing, centered it. It got away under 10 seconds to go in the third. France the other way. Centering pass, shot, saved by Bennington, and that is the game. 10-2, Canada wins. Final shots on goal, 46-14. Not going to be a whole lot of wrap-up because got to take Sinbin Sun 2 home because he has a baseball practice coming up. 86% of the 29 votes were correct that Canada would win. Hope to see you in less than 2 hours. We'll have Germany host United States versus Germany. Yeah, once again, 46-14 shots Canada, 10-2 the final score. As I like and subscribe, if you could do me that favor before you head on out. Follow on Twitch if you have a Twitch account as well. And I thank you all for your support. 10-2 the final. Canada wraps up their preliminary round and we'll get a bye to the quarterfinal, assuming I think the top 4 get a bye to the quarterfinal, and however many others have to play in that qualifying round. Again, and tomorrow the women's semifinals, so the men have the day off. United States versus Sweden in the morning game, Canada, Switzerland in the afternoon, and we'll return to men's basketball at night. Women's tournament concludes Thursday morning and early afternoon, bronze medal and gold matches. So no more, including today, no more women's games up going on at the same time as the men's games. All right, that's going to do it for me. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for the chat. This is Sin Bin Stream signing out. Hope to see you in an hour and 55 minutes. If not, hope to see you real soon. Take care. Have a great weekend. And bye-bye for now.